My name is Joshua Black. I'm the Urban Black Vegan. Being motivated and staying motivated. And also want to talk about the challenges of being black and being vegan. Because there are definitely challenges. I'm not going to stand here and lie. There are definitely challenges. That's why I wanted to make this quick video to talk about both. But mainly just talk about motivation, how you stay motivated. A lot of times I'm asked by people, wow, it must take a lot of motivation and focus and dedication. Well, it does take some, but I will admit that the further you get into it, it becomes like second nature. It becomes like a part of what you do. Like you put your pants on, you put a shirt on, it just becomes like just part of you. Like you just don't eat certain things, and you're always trying to make sure that you're eating things that are going to like help you and fuel you. And then before you know, you just start getting hyped about the fact that I'm eating something that's good for my body. I know it's good. And psychologically, it starts to just like fuel you. So it's just like every time I eat something healthy or I grow something from my garden and then I eat it, it's just like adds fuel to my fire. It's hard to explain, but that's the best way I can put it. But there are 3 key reasons I stay motivated. Okay, number 1, health. I'm really motivated by health reasons. I was diabetic one time. I was slow and sluggish, fat and unfit. I didn't like that. I didn't like the fact I was on medication all the time, or that I would have to take naps in the middle of the afternoon, or I would get winded going up steps, or I would have to run to the bathroom constantly, non-stop. I didn't like it. I didn't like looking at myself. I just didn't like that, and I finally got tired of it. I got tired of having friends and family who were also suffering with chronic illnesses like diabetes and high blood pressure. I just got tired, sick and tired, and I found myself starting to believe like this was normal, like the way it's supposed to be. Like this person has kidney failure, this person has diabetes, and now I have diabetes. Okay, that's just the way it is. No, it doesn't have to be that way. And I finally decided to make a change, and that's how I'm here right now. That was number 1 as far as being motivated to take this journey, and that continues to motivate me, because when I think of that, I just don't want to go back there. It was like a dark time in my life as far as health-wise. It was just dark. It was dim. It was dark. I couldn't see. I don't like that. I don't want that anymore. I don't want to be that person anymore. So that keeps me motivated when I think about that. 2, my family. My family continues to keep me motivated, not by encouraging me by, hey, Dad, do this, or my wife saying, make sure you do it. No, not that type of motivation. They motivate me because I want to make sure I'm there for them. I want to make sure I'm there to walk my daughter down the aisle. I want to make sure that I represent the family properly. You know what I mean? Like when I walk into the room, as the head of the household, I pose a positive image of health, wellness, fitness. I just want to like project that image to be like a good representative of my family. I want to be able to keep my wife interested. Let's be real. Keep my wife interested, because she didn't marry some fat, sluggish, diabetic dude. That wasn't me. So I want to make sure she stays interested. I want to continue to keep her motivated, to keep her looking. Just because we're getting older doesn't mean I need to be fat, slow, and sluggish. Nor do you. Who likes that? Let's be honest. Who likes that? Yeah, she's gonna love me for me, but I want her to love all of me, the inside and the out. You know what I mean? And be like just as motivated as she was when we first met. So that also keeps me motivated. So that's family. And the third reason that keeps me motivated and also keeps me wanting to make these videos is black people. See, when I decided to, okay, let me back up a little bit. The reason I decided to start making videos because I went on YouTube one day and I was looking around, you know, just trying to find some other black male vegans who could keep me inspired, kind of keep me motivated, and maybe even connect with some, share stories and challenges and whatnot. I could find hardly any. Still to this day, there's not many black vegans, and then when you break it down to black male vegans, then you break it down even further, black male vegans over a certain age, yo, it is few and far between. So I was motivated to say, hey, stop kind of like whining about it and do something about it. And that's why I said I'm going to put myself out there, tell my own story. And hopefully there's someone else, maybe there's someone else like me that was looking for some motivation to take this path or to stay on this path of veganism, and they couldn't find anybody, and that kind of like stunted their growth, as far as stunted their progress in moving forward with this whole vegan journey. So I'm hoping, well basically I know I'm not just the only black male vegan in the whole world that was looking on YouTube trying to find some motivation from other black male vegans, or to be inspired or be encouraged by other black male vegans. I know I'm not. So hopefully I'm touching some other black male vegans or sisters or whoever to say, hey, this is a possibility. His story is kind of relatable to mine, you know? So that's the reason. Those are my top 3 reasons for, you know, my top 3 motivations. Those are 3 things that continue to motivate me till this day to keep doing videos, to keep on this vegan journey, and to hopefully touch others. Now, the other thing I want to talk about, is it hard to be a black vegan? Or hold on, is it hard to be a vegan? How can I put this? I'm a vegan who's black, and is that hard? No, I'm a black guy who's vegan. Now, is that hard? It's not hard. It really isn't hard, but it's challenging. You know, there's challenges, and that's why I wanted to do, another reason why I wanted to do these YouTube videos, because being black and being vegan can be challenging. And that's why a lot of the subject matter is going to be around the black experience, about going to black events. You know, I'm black, I go to black events. Hanging out, socializing with black folk, my folk. It's challenges because most of the time you're the only one in the room, or the only one at the event who's health conscious. No, I'm not going to say the only one who's health conscious, but 9 times out of 10, the only vegan in the room. There might be some vegetarians, but I'm talking about vegans in the room. And it's challenging. Everything from having to eat before you go to an event to after an event, you're jonesing like, I gotta find something to eat. Or always having to go and answer the same questions like, where do you get your protein? Is it hard? How long have you been a vegan? I mean, really when I think about it, all I'm doing is not eating animals. I mean, that's it. I mean, there's nothing magical about that or mysterious. It's just like, I just don't eat an animal. You know, I don't eat birds and chickens and cows and fish. Okay, and I don't eat their byproducts like milk. And I don't, you know, it's not that hard. I don't know why it's so like, wow. And you want to get, they ask you all these questions. But I understand that in the black community, that's just not the norm. It's not the norm. I mean, in the black community, we are, let me put it this way. You know what's normal? Like girls or guys, usually women, who are heavy, being called thick. I mean, that's the norm. That's what the black community has grown into. We've grown into trying to find ways to accept being overweight. You know, putting terms on it that are kind of endearing. And it's just not right. So that motivates me too, because I think it's just a lack of knowledge and a lack of information, maybe delivered in a way that's relatable to other black people's experience. And that's why I said I'm gonna get in front of the camera and I'm gonna hopefully package this message in a way that's relatable and understandable and digestible to my community, black people. Now, of course, this is open to everybody, but I really hope that it touches black people. I really do. I hope it, because we are suffering. It's so sad. We're suffering so much from these self-inflicted wounds and pains and poor decisions, and it's literally killing us. I mean, it is literally killing black people. Literally. I don't know, I can't say it any more straightforward than that. So I'm taking it upon myself to connect with other black vegans, hopefully connect with others, to put a unified message out there to help reach some of our own people. And maybe the revolution needs to be televised, and it needs to be televised in this unique manner.
Let's do it.
That beat.
Ladies.